and the Boston Red Sox. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Chris Sale will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Here's the first pitch to him. And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's totaled 4 hits in 23 at-bats. Hit back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Vasquez shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out. Giancarlo Stanton now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
There's a called strike on a changeup. Not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Torres will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Here's J.D. Martinez. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he lays off for ball 1. In past meetings with Jay Happ, he's got 3 base hits in 24 at-bats. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop. The 1-2 is a ball below the zone. Benintendi on third. Martinez at second with 1 away. Ground ball left side. Andujar's got it. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning is over. At the plate, Didi Gregorius. They'll get us started in the top of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Grounded down the third baseline. To his right, Nunez. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Striding into the box, Aaron Hicks. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's a .348 batter. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Here's Miguel Andujar now. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And it's to 2-2 now with the frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. So coming to the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show. He was taken in the second round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Takes a knee-high fastball. 1 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. At the plate, Christian Vasquez trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Welcome back to Fenway Park as we continue our coverage of Major League Baseball on MLB Network. In now, Gary Sanchez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the 3rd now. That's 3 straight balls.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2. swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away. Stepping up now, Luke Voigt. First pitch of the at-bat. Threw it to fall behind.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. There's the 2-1 home. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
Second baseman, number
First pitch
25.
coming, here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Missed with a slider. Neil Walker will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Walker.
Count is 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Lays off, 2-2 now.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly unhittable.
Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and foul, though it had the home run distance. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Another full count offering on its way. Bounce it to the left side. Gloved by Bogarts. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Neil Walker will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing
First
second
pitch of
base.
the at-bat on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. In past meetings with Jay Happ, it's a big enough sample size, but he's just 1 for 14. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. The 1-1. And right into the shift. Voigt has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Settling in now, Mookie Betts. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. In there, 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Loud contact by Mookie, and a ball carrying well to left field. And it's off the green monster. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like, and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Hit out towards second. Walker gets to it deep in the hole. Spin throw gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. Runner in scoring position with Sagan. No balls and 1 strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. throw in time. Oh, and that was some effort. Here's Brett Gardner now back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Two tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
3-0 now. And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. Swung on and missed. 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And he just manages to get his hand in. From the belt, the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chasing after it is Bradley. 1 away. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. Gardner stands at first with 1 out. Now the 1-1 pitch. It is strike 2 swinging. And oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Stepping into the box, Didi Gregorius. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control.
Outside for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 just got a piece to the right side, but that one rolls foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2, and that misses. 2-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Chopped weakly to the left. That winds up foul. Great change up there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is there to record the first down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Here's Steve Pearce now as he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
This is foul right side. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. So 2 are gone now for Dustin Pedroia. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a breaking ball stays outside. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes, you count.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him.
It's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And it's gone into the monster seats. A solo shot here to left, and the Yankees are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. As the Yankees have tied things up, it's 2-2.
Well, you just don't see that too often. Back-to-back dingers on back-to-back pitches. I mean, that's kind of a definition of instant offense, if you ask me.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Line towards center field. Bradley is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 14.
Striding in once again, Neil Walker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Hit high and deep to left field. Benintendi racing back. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
Into the box, Brett Gardner. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He hauls it in, and the potential goal. Digging in to try it again, Eduardo Nunez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a changeup here, but that's taken. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken by Walker. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Smoke toward third. Andujar fields it cleanly. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Now batting, Aaron Judge. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Grounded back up the middle. There is Pedroia. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Betts looking up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. As the Yankees move out in front here, it's now 3-2.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive at it away. It's not to see if you could see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Digging in now, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1. And this fastball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead, and New York has taken a 3-2 lead. Here's Mookie Betts. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here now the 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Walker's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So stepping in, J.D. Martinez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Walker ranging to his right. Throw from shallow right will get. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
There's ball 4. Stepping into the box, Steve Pearce, hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Changeup in for a strike. Left side. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 0-1 the count. And Pedroia behind 0-2 now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Bogarts at second. Pierce at first. 2 out in the inning. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit, and not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's Miguel Andujar now, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ready now, Luke Voigt. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And this is low, ball 1. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Sale ready with the 2-0. And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch. It's swung on and missed for strike number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Tyler Thornburg takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Now check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Tapped down the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. 1-2. Here it comes. Towards second. And this will get over his glove as he couldn't quite get up all the way. It's a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder,
here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And that will bring an end to the appearance by Jay Happ. Here's Mookie Betts. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be.
Loud contact by Mookie and a ball carrying well to left field. And it bangs off the monster. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. He's set and the pitch.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there. to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
And Walker's throw is right there for route number 1. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Digging in, J.D. Martinez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Bradley, the runner at third. Betts is over at second with 1 down in the inning. And this one gets away. A play at the plate, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third. Outside and low, 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And he misses with 1 here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away. 1 ball, no strikes to count. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hicks on the move. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no error. Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit up.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one heading to third for the 3-bagger.
First offering on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
In any other game, hitting 4 home runs might feel great, but they've hit 4 and they're still losing. Tough to figure, but the math doesn't lie.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Bogarts is there on to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ballgame. Matt Barnes enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. In now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero. Straight in the face.
Andrew McCutcheon will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Lays off 1-0. Popped him up. Pierce has a play. 2 gone. Standing in, Gary Sanchez. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's 1 for 5. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Barnes is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
2-2.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good Andrew McCutcheon is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Britton pauses. First pitch on the way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. A high fastball is in there.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding in for Boston, Dustin Pedroia. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
The 0-1 pitch. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Pedroia, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking.
Pull it to second base. A fine play, and that. Craig Kimbrell comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Luke Voigt charged with trying to start a rally in the ninth as they go to work against Kimbrell. Hit high and deep to right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double.
Batter number 14.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Comes set and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
So 1-1 home. Misses above the zone for a ball. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Missed with a knuckle curve there, and now it's 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So striding forward now, Brett Gardner, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The relay, and he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. Here's big Aaron Judge. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one gets away. Throw to the plate. Oh, and the tag will get him at the plate as the potential tying run is cut down trying to score. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Down and away, ball 1. Bird at second with 2 down. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Now the 2-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. And a full house here at Fenway. 36,984 on their feet. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Last chance for the Yankees. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Giancarlo Stanton is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he'd dearly love to make it 3 right here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
2 balls and a strike.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
The 2-1 pitch. 3-1.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
The 3-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.